We are going to continue from where we left off. Question 5 from the 2022 Edexcel Foundation Maths paper. The question asks us to simplify 3 times w times 5 times t. When a maths question asks us to simplify, it's like having a messy bedroom that needs tidying up. Imagine your bedroom has toys, books, and clothes all over the place, and you need to organize them. Simplifying in maths is similar. We are organizing the numbers and variables to make the expression as clean and straightforward as possible. Before we move forward, there's something important we need to understand. As we master maths, we learn to use more efficient notation. Instead of writing a times b, we write ab. And instead of writing a divided by b, we write a over b. This helps us write expressions more efficiently and clearly. Also, we need to understand what constants and variables are. Constants are fixed numbers, while on the other hand, variables are usually letters that represent unknown or changeable values. In our expression, the constants are 3 and 5, while the variables are w and t. We start by rewriting the expression to group the constants and variables together. As a mathematician, it's good practice to arrange your variables in alphabetical order. So, we write 3 times 5 times t times w. Step 2. We apply efficient notation by combining the variables. Instead of writing 3 times 5 times t times w, we write 3 times 5 times tw. Step 3. We combine the constants. Here, 3 and 5 multiply to give 15. So, the expression simplifies to 15 times tw. Step 4. We use efficient notation to write the expression clearly. The simplified expression is 15tw. And that's our answer. Just like that, we have simplified the expression by combining the constants and the variables, making it much neater and easier to understand. It's like organizing your room by putting all the toys in one box, the books on a shelf, and the clothes in the closet. Great work. Let's continue to build on this success as we tackle more problems. Question 6 states Faye is planning a trip to a theme park for 1 adult and 2 children. These are the costs for the trip. Total cost of petrol is £23, tickets to theme park £33 for each adult and £24.50 for each child. The meals cost £15 each adult and £10 each child. Faye has £200 to spend. She pays all the costs. How much money does she have left? To tackle questions like this, I like to imagine that I'm Faye, planning a fun trip to a theme park with my nephew and niece. Let's walk through this together. Imagine you're Faye, and you're taking your nephew and niece to the theme park. Here's what you need to budget for. First, you've got to get to the theme park, and the petrol will cost £23. Then, to enter the theme park, it's going to cost you £33 for your ticket and £24.50 each for your nephew and niece. But wait, while you're having all that fun, you need to eat. It takes a lot of energy to enjoy a theme park. So, for yourself, the meal will cost £15 and it will be £10 each for your nephew and niece. You've saved up £200 from work for this trip. Let's see how much you'll have left over after covering all the costs. Let's calculate everything together: tickets, meals, and petrol. Here's how it adds up using column addition. In the hundredths column, we got 0. Remember the decimal point. In the tenths column, we got 5 plus 5, which is 10, and we carried the 1. In the units column, we got 3 plus 3, which is 6, plus 4, which equals 10, plus 4, which equals 14, plus 5, which equals 19, plus the 1 we carried on, which equals 20. So we carried the 2. In the tenths column, we've got 2 plus 3, which equals 5, plus 2, which equals 7, plus 2, which equals 9, plus 1, which equals 10, plus 1, which equals 11, plus another 1, which equals 12, and we add the 2 we carried on, which equals 14. So our total cost equals £140. Subtract the total cost from Faye's budget, and the remaining money equals £200 minus £140, which equals £60. So, after having an amazing day at the theme park, you'll have £60 left from your £200 budget. Visualizing yourself in the problem can make it more engaging and help you better understand the context. Just like Faye, you're planning, budgeting, and making sure everything is accounted for. And remember, every step you take in solving these problems builds your confidence and skills. You're not just learning maths, you're mastering it. So, keep up the great work and don't forget to celebrate your progress. You're doing an amazing job.